Good evening. Welcome to Beverages with Brad. My name is Brad. This is Jonathan Tillson.
Tillson.
He is a world-renowned juggler.
Kazooist.
We were just having a riveting conversation about the name Gary before you tuned in. You just missed it. You tuned in just a second too late.
You just missed it. There have only been 500 Garys born between the United States and the UK in the last year. Okay? But the name Brad is going stronger.
Oh yeah, Brad's going stronger than ever. Comedy.
Is that with the question mark?
You see why this show is so big?
I can.
Now that you're experiencing it for yourself.
Absolutely. You know, when you're looking at it from the outside. I went to school down south, so I just came.
Where'd you go to school in the south?
University of Tennessee.
For
went
school.
To University of Tennessee. Lived in New Orleans for a little, and then came up to Connecticut. And now I'm here.
Is that why you have no discernible accent? Because you've lived in a lot of different places.
That's right. I'm from everywhere, yet I'm from nowhere. I had a friend that I would go out drinking with. We'd laugh our asses off, and he started doing open mics, and I was like, well, God, if he's doing it, I have to try this. I was always a huge George Carlin fan, huge stand-up fan, and it never even occurred to me that I could do it.
Are you afraid? What's the story with that?
Oh, I've never been more nervous in my life. And I knew I had 6 days to write material for that. So I wrote my 5 or 6 minutes in 3 days, and I pitched it to my high school friend. And I'm not getting that many laughs back, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that's a wonderful feeling.
I've got to rewrite some stuff. So I scrapped everything 3 days in. Now I had 3 days, and I just paced around my apartment. Thank God it went okay. And, if I totally bombed, I don't know if I would have kept doing it. I mean, I like to think I would, but who knows? I'm fragile. Just like, what do I think about? Joke about dogs. Joke about, it's like early stuff. It's like killing your mother. I mean, it's like,
killing your mom.
And I've evolved so far from those.
Now he's killing his dad.
Yeah, exactly.
He's moved up in the comedy world.
Exactly. Switched to my father.
I thought you kind of remind me of Dexter a little bit.
I'm told the actor's a handsome guy, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was proud of one of the jokes. I would never tell it on a stage now. One night stand joke where I'm bringing the girl up to my house and she says, "You're not going to hurt me, are you?" So the concept, the premise behind it is really, ladies, if you have to ask this question, you're in the wrong situation because you're going to get 2 answers. Like no from the guy who isn't going to hurt you and no from the guy who's about to hurt you.
Yeah, the fact that you have to ask is a bad start to your evening.
Yeah.
It seems to be a running theme to this episode all of a sudden. Tell me some of your worst and your best memories of doing stand-up.
Best experience is when the crowd laughs.
Okay.
The worst experience I ever had was, but the host said to me, hey, a famous comedian might be here next week. And I was going to be around for a little while. He might be here next week, but he only likes clean material. And who knows what happens. So I go home, and once again, just like that deadline, I've got 6 days to write. I mean, this is my first clean material. I did all new shit.
That's scary.
And the worst set I've ever had. I forgot the punchlines. I forgot the second half of my last joke. I literally ended the set with "to be continued." I was doing mental gymnastics afterwards, trying not to get depressed. I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. How rude.
Oh, this is like that comedian show. Oh, with the beverages.
Is this comedians
and the Brad?
Alcoholics with drinks by a campfire.
Where did Ed McMahon sit?
He sat on the end. That would make me Ed.
The only McMahon I know is Vincent McMahon.
Yeah, that guy looks so weird
in the
because
squared
he's so
circle.
Old and does so many steroids. It's like a very strange
McMahon,
look. Yeah, he's a very strange looking
I won't
creature.
be on the show if you're going to badmouth Vince McMahon.
If I want to tell people a good joke, I do share the self-doubt joke. And I do cite you and everything, and I think that self-doubt joke is just super smart.
And you know what? We're gonna cut to it. We're gonna cut to it right now.
I do put myself down, but I am good at some things. For instance, self-doubt. I'm actually really good at self-doubt. But my grade? I don't.
Excuse me. So we're back. And we're going to be wrapping up the Jonathan episode, and he just continues to have people come in and steal his thunder.
I got my thoughts. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much is going on and how important my show is, Ben is always on his phone.
He Googled immigration question mark? Yes or no? L'chaim.
Jonathan,
That's what
steal. I want you to steal the spotlight because this is your episode.
That's gonna be so
Yeah.
hard for Jonathan.
What is your ultimate like dream goal? If you say, you know, what would I really like to be in all this is what? What do you want? You want a Netflix special? You want a TV show? You want a movie?
Netflix specials at least like 6 months down the road.